Alright, what is up guys? Israel here, back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how to get a job on campus. As you can see before I start the video, again, those waves, right, you know what I'm saying? I also added a new mic here that's close to me so that there's better audio instead of just from the camera itself. So hopefully that sounds better. But anyway, getting right into it. So I wanted to hold off on this video, and that's why I like to hold off on some of the videos that I want to post, is because I have information from other people, but of course I want to make sure that it's right and reliable, so I want to also do those things and share it. So I didn't have personal experience until recently, because now I have recently got a job on campus that I'll be going to next semester. So now I can really relay some more information about it. But nevertheless, in terms of getting a job on campus, this is something that I didn't know until recently, but essentially, if you're a junior or a senior, you have better chances of securing a job on campus, which I didn't know. There are work-study programs, and there's other stuff that allows freshmen and sophomore to easily get jobs as well. But it is a very competitive thing to get, especially those like chill jobs that you're able to kind of do your own schoolwork and do work at the same time. It's very competitive. So I found out that a majority of those jobs go to the seniors and juniors. Not particularly sure why. Maybe it's because they realize that students who are upperclassmen are getting closer and closer to finishing college and need to make some money. Who knows? But nevertheless, we all need our bread. You know what I mean? So, but besides getting that out of the way, the first step in order to get a job on campus is to get on Handshake. Now, I'm going to make a separate video on how to utilize Handshake to the best of your ability to secure not only a job on campus, but also internships as well. But you need to utilize Handshake, and you need to go on there and go into certain filter to hit on campus. And once you do that, like, all of the job postings for the school are all going to be on Handshake, and that's going to be your main source of applying to them. Now, of course, it is important, but it's not the end of the world that you have some work experience so that you can transfer it over into the job application to make you more of a candidate that they would like to select. But nevertheless, there's still a random open pool, and they choose from that. So again, this goes back to my first video, or I think it was the first video I made about college, but the 5 things about Binghamton, and just in general, is that you want to be out there going to events, knowing people, knowing the people in charge of clubs, organizations, whatsoever, because once you get into contact with these people, it becomes a lot more easier to get into the jobs themselves, because people will know you, people will know your work ethic, and that's why it's important to establish yourself on campus before you really go out and venture off. So although I'm not going to say there's not much hope for being a freshman and securing a job, but it makes more sense for you to go out freshman year, go everywhere, explore, talk to different people, get to know people, and then sophomore year, that's when you'll have a greater chance, because no one will really know you in the job application. But nevertheless, it's still a possibility, and I definitely suggest that you put your name out there on the put your resume on there on Handshake and apply to them no matter what. But your chances will increase the more and more that you're known on campus. So at least that's what I've experienced, and that's what my friends have also experienced. It matters what type of job you want to go after, but typically what I've found is if you're trying to work for food services on campus, they're a lot more accepting and a lot quicker to get your application across. But that's just what I've been heard. So that's not like complete, true, verified knowledge or whatever, but that's just what I found, is that a lot of people get accepted for the to doing food, because a lot of people don't want to work at the marketplace or work at the dining services, so it's kind of an open thing. But again, I could be wrong. This is just the speculation that I have, because a lot of people I know are hired in those aspects. So if you really need a job, I suggest going full throttle on the dining services. Reach out to the head recruiter for that and just apply, and then Hail Mary that. So all it really comes down to is, one, sort of your class, right? If you're upperclassmen or if you're a sophomore or freshman. It's going to be a little more tougher or easier depending on where you're at. And two, it's imperative for you to head on handshake and just apply to as many jobs as possible, because it is very competitive with the amount of students at Binghamton and the limited amount of jobs that you can apply for. And three, I would suggest to always, even in the beginning, go to the job and look at who is the head employer of that, and just reach out to them, say, hey, like, I'm very interested, I would like to I would like to work and get experience, so please help me out, whatever. Reach out to them, get to know them, and that'll make your life a lot easier. And the fourth one is just literally just to keep on applying. I mean, it's literally just to keep on applying, because you never know when you'll hit. It could be very discouraging when you've applied to so many places and you still haven't got it. And that's kind of how the internship game works, same as real life, same as trying to get a job here on campus. It is kind of a numbers game, because there's just so many people, so many applicants. So of course you want to have the best resume, being, having a job before going to school, but it's not the end of the world. Just keep pushing, keep doing what you need to do. Continue to have fun. Even though you may not get the job, there's always going to be opportunity between the spring semester and the fall semester. So please just keep being on the lookout, and pay attention to that, because that's the only way that you're really going to get it. Ultimately, I hope you guys got some value out of this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.